Hello everyone, Pastor Dave for November the 12th, 2014, and the attacks on the homeless continue with a vengeance. What you're looking at here is a picture of a homeless gentleman by the name of Andrew Joel Hunt. He's 26 years old, and this took place in Charleston, West Virginia. Let me read just a portion of this first story. Charleston, West Virginia. A Charleston police officer has been suspended with pay and is expected to resign after throwing a homeless man's backpack into a river. This hits so close to home with me. I know, and I see this on a daily basis. I bring this home with me at night. Many backpacks as we hand out in a week's time to the homeless. This Charleston police officer by the name of Brian Leitner seen this homeless gentleman standing on a bridge and took his backpack from him that contained the only pictures he had of his deceased wife and his belongings, and threw it into the river and arrested this gentleman, Andrew Joel Hunt. And upon his interrogation, the police sent in a dive team. They recovered the backpack and his laptop and the only pictures of his deceased wife. And there has to be a line that we have to draw when this has to stop. This cruelty, inhumanity towards man. Let me take you to one more story today of how the homeless are being singled out and attacked. Now, you may remember the story and the video that I uploaded just a short time, a few days ago, regarding Arnold Abbott, the 90-year-old gentleman from Florida who was arrested for feeding the homeless. We're talking about Florida, Fort Lauderdale, where during spring break there are so many young people that are indulging in alcohol beyond the legal limit, as police officers stand idly by and do nothing as they're being rushed to the hospital with alcohol poisoning. But they arrest a 90-year-old man for trying to feed the homeless. Well, they arrested him again. 90-year-old Florida man arrested for a second time in a week after feeding the homeless again. I think they feel a little guilty doing their job, said 90-year-old Fort Lauderdale man Arnold Abbott, who served more than 100 plates of two homeless people on Wednesday with members of the charity he founded before he was issued another citation. Abbott potentially faces 60 days in jail or a $500 fine. This is so sad what is happening today. Come, Yeshua. When 90-year-old Florida resident Arnold Abbott said, following his arrest on Sunday, that police couldn't stop him from feeding the homeless, he apparently meant it. Abbott was charged again on Wednesday night for violating a new city law in Fort Lauderdale, where they have spring break, and the police do nothing, as young people indulge in such activities that is far more harmful than feeding the homeless. But that is okay. Fort Lauderdale, that essentially prevents people from feeding the homeless. I expected it, he said, in the Sun Sentinel report. At least this time they let us feed people first. Officers lingered in the area for 45 minutes, during which time Abbott and volunteers with the Love Thy Neighbor charity he founded handed out more than 100 plates of hot chicken stew, pasta, cheesy potatoes, and fruit salad to homeless men and women. God bless this man. If he's found guilty of violating city ordinance laws, his second in a week, he's going to go to jail for 60 days or pay a $500 fine. Abbott said he's prepared to go to jail over his efforts. Why do I keep doing this, he asked. Because these are my people, and they deserve to be fed. In a slightly more confrontational incident on Sunday, I want you to listen to me here. 4 police cruisers and approximately a half dozen officers with the Fort Lauderdale Police Department descended upon an area in the city where Abbott charity representatives and church members were handing out hot meals to local homeless people. One officer demanded that he drop that plate right now as, listen to me. Others picked up the trays of food and inserted them directly into the garbage, with lines of homeless people looking on. Food that came from the harvest of God to feed his hungry people were thrown into the garbage to waste. I don't know. I mean, brothers and sisters, there has to be a line drawn somewhere. These are human beings. These are people. These are our brothers and sisters. This is a true act of the enemy, of Satan himself. Please pray. Please pray for my ministry to the homeless. I know this all too well as we prepare for this year's Thanksgiving and to feed those hungry and homeless. And now with the ordinances within the city of Flint to arrest those that are on the street corner and hungry. If you feel led to give to our ministry to the homeless, I won't be stopped. I'll put the link below. Pray for the least of these, our brethren. Leave me comments in the room.